Without recourse, the two most powerful words in banking. What if two simple words could cancel billions in liability, and you've never heard of them? In this video, we expose how without recourse functions as one of the most powerful legal tools in banking, finance, and commerce, used by institutions to sidestep responsibility and by insiders to protect their assets. In the law of negotiable instruments, the phrase without recourse functions as a legal firewall. Codified under UCC Section 3-414C and UCC Section 3-419, this phrase, when properly applied to an endorsement on a promissory note, permanently severs the endorser's liability for repayment. Despite its linguistic simplicity, without recourse carries profound financial and legal consequences, especially when one understands that nearly every financial agreement in modern society operates within the framework of Article 3 of the Uniform Commercial Code. A blank endorsement, simply signing the back of a negotiable instrument without restriction, transfers all liability to the bearer. In contrast, a qualified endorsement stating, without recourse, ensures that once the note is negotiated, i.e., accepted or processed, the endorser is legally immune from all claims arising from default, deficiency, or dishonor. This is not merely a procedural distinction. It transforms the instrument's legal architecture entirely. Consider this. When a consumer signs loan paperwork or a promissory note at a dealership, bank, or escrow office, they typically do so under the impression that they are applying for financing. In fact, they are creating a negotiable instrument that the institution will treat as collateral security, to be exchanged at the Federal Reserve discount window under 12 U.S.C. Section 412. If that same instrument were endorsed without recourse to the named payee, usually the bank, then all further liability on the instrument would be legally extinguished. No collections, no late fees, no foreclosure. It has been paid in full by legal definition. This is not a loophole. It is the express intent of UCC Section 3-415, which establishes that a party cannot be held liable on an instrument if they have disclaimed liability by qualified endorsement. Moreover, once the note has been delivered to a financial institution and accepted for processing, the institution cannot reverse or reject the endorsement, especially if the instrument has already been converted into Federal Reserve notes through collateralization. As a strategy, the use of without recourse does not constitute fraud or evasion. Rather, it is an assertion of a legal right available to every individual engaged in commercial activity. The reason it is not taught or even acknowledged in mainstream banking is because its power, once widely understood, would obliterate the illusion of consumer debt as we know it. Footnote: this section explains how the phrase without recourse, when affixed to a promissory note, legally removes liability from the signer under UCC provisions and banking law.